Old school JRPGs had something special. Pixel art, turn-based battles, actual challenge. But guess what? Some modern games still get it. They mix that classic feel with just the right amount of new school shine. Today, we're counting down 10 modern JRPGs that bring back that old school magic, without the hours of grinding just to save. If you're a retro RPG fan, hit like, subscribe, and let's jump in. Kicking things off, Chained Echoes is what happens when you throw Final Fantasy VI Chrono Trigger and Suikoden into a blender, and somehow get something even better. The pixel art? Gorgeous. The combat? Turn-based with actual strategy, thanks to the overdrive system that forces you to manage battle momentum. You even get airships and mechs, because why not? Best part? No random battles, no filler, just pure RPG goodness. If this dropped in the 90s, people would still be calling it a classic today. At number 9, Final Fantasy XVI may have ditched turn-based combat, but make no mistake, this is classic Final Fantasy at heart. It's got kingdoms at war, a brooding protagonist, and ridiculous summon battles that feel like something out of a Dragon Ball Z finale. The story? Pure old-school drama, packed with political intrigue and existential dread. And if you miss that classic RPG customization, the skill system and party mechanics bring just enough of it back. Coming in at number 8, Octopath Traveler 2 takes everything you love about SNES-era RPGs, gorgeous pixel art, deep turn-based battles, and epic character arcs, and dials it up to 11. The break and boost system keeps fights intense, making every turn feel like a puzzle. And with 8 protagonists, you get 8 stories, each with its own twists. It's like Final Fantasy VI, but in 4K HD 2D goodness. And next up, Sea of Stars doesn't just wear its Chrono Trigger influence on its sleeve, it tattooed it on its forehead. The seamless overworld battles keep the action flowing, and the timing-based attacks make combat feel way more interactive than your usual turn-based fare. Oh, and Chrono Trigger composer Yasunori Mitsuda even worked on the soundtrack. If that doesn't sell you, I don't know what will. 6. Xenoblade Chronicles, open world RPG, old school dev in. Xenoblade Chronicles proves that a modern RPG can still have that old school heart. The battle system feels like a real-time twist on classic turn-based combat, and the vision mechanic adds strategy by letting you see enemy attacks before they land. Plus, the world building is next level. If you love the intricate stories of Final Fantasy VI or Xenogears, this is your next obsession. At number 5, Persona 3 Reload takes one of the best turn-based RPGs ever made and fixes all its flaws. The combat is smoother, faster, and way more tactical, and the social sim elements mean that what you do outside of battle actually matters. It's still the same dark, emotional, and stylish RPG, just without the annoying mechanics that made the original feel ancient. At number 4, Fire Emblem Three Houses is what happens when you mix Final Fantasy tactics with anime-level drama. The tactical battles are as strategic as ever, but now your choices off the battlefield shape the entire game. Train your students, build relationships, and then watch them fight to the death in a brutal war. It's like Game of Thrones, but with more grid-based combat and way fewer dragons. Sliding into the top 3, Deltarune is what would happen if Earthbound and Undertale had a weird, hilarious, and unexpectedly emotional baby. The turn-based combat is packed with personality, letting you talk, dodge, or completely refuse to fight if you want. And the writing? Peak RPG weirdness. Expect existential crises and ridiculous jokes in equal measure. If you miss quirky, unpredictable JRPGs, this one's a must-play. And at number 2, Dragon Quest XI is the ultimate if it ain't broke, don't fix it RPG. Turn-based battles? Check. A world full of charming characters? Check. Akira Toriyama's legendary art? Double check. It's classic JRPG design with a fresh coat of HD polish. If you crave old-school RPGs with modern flair, this one's a must-play. And finally, at number 1, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth takes classic turn-based JRPG combat and makes it actually exciting. The job system is straight up Final Fantasy, but the twist? You're fighting with street signs and bicycles. Add in some wild party members and a hilariously over-the-top story, and you've got a modern RPG that feels like a chaotic love letter to the genre. Who knew that the best modern turn-based RPG would come from the Yakuza series? And that's 10 modern JRPGs keeping that old-school magic alive. Which one's your favorite? Did we miss any? Drop your picks in the comments. And if you love JRPGs as much as we do, hit like, subscribe, and stick around. There's more where this came from.